We're live.
Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome on into the Whiskey Crusaders. We are live coming at you on Monday night. And tonight we're going to be drinking some Iowa whiskeys.
We also have a special guest with us. Hi, Sam.
I invited myself. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Come drink with us.
Sorry, not sorry. So I will not be drinking your Iowa whiskey shit. I'll just drink whatever's right in front of me. Bobby will probably join later. Thank you guys for whoever watched the first hour and a half. It was so much fun. We're gonna do it again. That's all.
Yes, I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah,
yes,
that was awesome.
Definitely. Thanks. So tonight is Iowa Whiskey Night, and basically it's because of a bunch of Iowa magnificent bastards that we've met over the last couple of years. And Travis Wollard specifically came here and donated a box of whiskey to each of us, plus several of these bottles. He's a crazy, magnificent bastard. So Travis, I really appreciate you sending all this crazy shit.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you very much. So
way to be an awesome person, Travis.
All right, so let's see who's in the chat here tonight. All right, see. Hey, Patrick Cohen, Nicholas Bart, Carl Ivy. Carl will be here tomorrow for the Old Pulteney event with Gordon Stevenson, which would be awesome. The Priestess, Kristen Zerpoli, Mrs. Whittington, of course. The Sweet Tea 1985, Brad, the Demigod, Stellar Matrix, Dram Man, Kentucky, William Devilar, Chris Bourbon saying, check him out. Captain Make It Happen. Unfortunately, he'll not be here tomorrow. Hey, Spencer Mavick, I get to hang out with him actually on Sunday. He's a cool dude. Let's see, here we got Richie Z, Elvis Presley, Steve A, the Linux Cat. Hey, Ed, check out the Rock Out Review. And let's see here. Who else? Mark Goins. Of course, obviously, Sam's in here. Right. And Christopher David. Donald Rance, one of our favorite Canadians. And let's see. I know I saw Teresa in here earlier.
Teresa's coming in. No, send her the link. She's going to go
live.
Oh,
she wants to come in? Oh, okay.
I got it.
All right, you do it. Yes.
You keep doing what you're doing.
Yes. Okay, let's see who else. Lukinens, I not really actually pronounce it, but I know he's in our stuff a lot. Pete. Of course, Travis in here, obviously. Andrew Sporrell. Tech 187. Hey, Scott from My Bourbon Journey. Check them out. Tony Cronin, another lovely Iowan. Hey, Tony and Travis, get the rest of the Iowans in here. And, of course, our magnificent bastard leader and cult leader of them all, Daniel Whittington. Thanks so much for having us all down in Austin for all these things coming up in Austin and for having the awesome Psalm School you do. We really appreciate everything you do for the whiskey community in general. So thank you very much, and take a bow. Hey, Robot Scott's in here.
We don't currently have super chats, but we'll get with you in October.
Yeah, we need to get to 1,000 subs first, guys. We'd love to get there, but we're not there yet. Sorry.
You'll get there. We'll get
there. All right, we need to drink whiskey. So, Travis, is there one you think we should start with? Since you are we're going to call you the resident Iowa expert on whiskey, because I don't know almost anything except for the Cedar Ridge that we did the other day, last week as one of our reviews. So, Travis, what should we start with? I'll leave it up to you. Troy's busy watching Stranger Things. How nice. All right, so if Travis doesn't respond soon, we'll just pick something on our own.
I was going to say there's one in here that's labeled at 19.5% ABV.
What?
And I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure if it was just simply mislabeled or if it actually is at 19.5% ABV, and I would say let's start with that one. I wouldn't assume that's a whiskey.
Okay, that's probably not whiskey, obviously. Trying to find one that says 19 on it.
I saw.
It says Cedar Ridge Howdy's Apple Pie. Okay,
that's what mine says too.
Flavored whiskey
or flavored spirit.
Well, yeah, I guess not flavor. Yeah, it couldn't be that. Yeah, okay, that's. Stick this in there. I'm sure this will screw up everything, but that's okay. All right, 195 proof. It better not be 195 proof. It's better be 19.5. Yeah, that is no way. That's got it's like apple juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 19.5 ABV, so it's definitely percentage is what he was putting on there.
Okay, good. Just making sure it's not going to kill me.
It smells like Big Red.
Like the gum? Like the cinnamon gum?
Yes.
Like the gum. It smells like Big Red.
Yeah, it does.
And apple juice.
And apple. So like an extra cinnamony. Hey, second live. Apple pie.
Oh.
It is tasty, though.
I couldn't suck.
No, you'd probably like this, Sam. This would be right up in your ballpark.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's apple pie for days.
Spoiler alert, we got a hold of some of the Crown Royal Peach that we're putting out a review on this week.
Jeez.
Guys, that is the tits. I'm not going to lie. Crown Royal Peach, the tits. So delicious. Oh, Teresa. Talking about the Crown Royal.
Canadian for the win when it comes out.
That peach shit, the tits.
I haven't tried it.
So good.
Okay.
I will send you some. It is phenomenal.
I can probably get it cheaper here and
probably
cross-bordering. So
just like peaches. That's all I'm gonna say because we have a review coming out this week on it. The tit. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. So on Crown Royal, I just did a tasting. It was American whiskeys, so bourbon, American malt, American rye. And some of the people who attended, they're like, yeah, well, before this, I had Crown Royal. I was gifted 2 bottles of Crown Royal 2 years ago for Christmas. And so after we did the entire tasting and we finished off with some cask strength rye from Knob Creek, I was like, so does anybody actually want to try some Crown Royal right now? Everybody's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, okay, I'm not even going to preface this with anything. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to pour the whiskey and let you draw your own conclusions.
It's fine. It's Crown Royal.
It's Crown Royal. Across the board, the first words out of the one guy's mouth was, this kind of tastes like water right now.
All right.
I feel like Crown Royal goes down the I call them the basic bitch line. It's basic. It's the basic bitches of whiskey, and it's fine. And it's it's pumpkin spice latte. It's Ugg boots in the fall.
Canadian whiskey. It's friendly as the people who make it.
Right. I mean, it's whatever.
But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this, aren't we?
Oh, you have that too. All right.
Yeah, you guys talk about that. I'm
going
to drink more of Bobby's whiskey. I'm going back to Elijah Craig.
There you go.
I mooched this from my roommate because she has a bottle of Cedar Creek, Iowa bourbon. I have also had the Cedar Creek, Iowa rye, which was very nice as well. Which I think was also sourced partially from Alberta, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be mistaken on that.
Yeah, we just released a review on these too.
It is distilled and bottled by, so I'm assuming this is all Iowa. And we did review that. As far as I know, it's all Iowa.
This apple pie is it's like dessert in a glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a great
I like that better.
After dinner whiskey.
Not whiskey.
Or not whiskey.
Whiskey liqueur.
It's a great after dinner drink.
More of a wine strength, but yes.
What's
whiskey
next?
liqueur is still it's its own thing as long as it's whiskey liqueur, not whiskey.
Whiskey.
Not to be confused.
Whiskey-ish.
Whiskey light.
Yeah.
But not to be confused with light whiskey.
True. The malted rye is better. I like that better than the apple pie. The apple pie is dessert. I want to drink whiskey.
No, that chocolate one. What was the?
Oh, that one. Yeah, we must edit that video first.
So that's good. Travis says you can't get it anymore. This is all I have left. I'm like,
we have this. We're fine. We can still drink this.
Is that the chocolate one?
Yes,
that's the chocolate one.
Refill it.
I will. It's so good.
We'll bring one of these bigger ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring
having a freaking orgasm over here,
dude.
It's a chocolate cherrywood single malt, and it's 47%, and it is freaking glorious.
It is so good. I'm bringing 2 of these tomorrow.
How does it
tomorrow? I'm gonna empty them.
Compared to the Balcones rye, because that is chocolate in a glass.
Actually, we compared that one night late at night. It was actually pretty close to the Balcones chocolate rye.
All right.
Well, not chocolate rye. It's rye, but it tastes like chocolate as far as
it's chocolate espresso. And
exactly.
Everything that's awesome.
Matt's holding out on me.
Yes, Brad, you'll definitely get samples of that if you'd like. But there's dream cask and things like that at your house. Totally
Dude,
trade.
Brad,
Let's be saying this channel. Everything I don't have lives at Brad's house or in the vault. That's the two places they all live.
Brad.
He keeps inviting me to Canada. Now I got to find a way to go to Canada so I can go over there to his house.
There's always a way.
There's always a way.
There are airplanes that come in this general direction.
I know.
On a semi-regular basis.
I know, but to convince my wife and then I find someone to watch my kids, all that fun stuff. That's the different story about that.
You know what? Brad's kid's almost 5. I'm just gonna bring mine. They can just amuse themselves.
There you go. We'll bring Violet and Belle. I think that'll be terrifying.
Sorry, Brad. We're coming for your whiskey and bringing our kids.
So I got Cedar Ridge.
Bye, Elvis. Thanks for coming.
I got Cedar Ridge Peat and Sherry, Silver Label, Batch 40,
I'm gonna
bottle 165.
I like that. That sounds awesome. Where's that one? Ah,
it's spelled P-E-T-E. So
okay.
I'm not thinking
So,
peat.
hey, Travis, why is it spelled? Is this peated or?
Let me smell it.
Or selected by a guy named Pete.
Yeah, that's what we want to know.
Like Pete.
It doesn't smell like Pete.
Doesn't smell like Pete. So it must be his guy named Pete and Sherry. It's my guess.
Where you at, Travis?
Huh. Or Tony or Troy, or any of you other Iowans, do you know the answer to this question? Because we don't know anything about these. So this was all like dropped off by Travis a couple of days ago. So
Seriously, he showed up at Williams' work with 2 boxes of samples, and yeah, that's a good day.
That was a really
I
fun
didn't
day.
even know there was Iowa. I didn't even know Iowa whiskey existed. I'm not gonna lie, I had no fucking clue.
Yeah,
Kentucky girl talking now. Like, I'm kind of spoiled because I'm like, anything in Kentucky is better than anything else. Whatever. But
yeah. Wait until you get your hands on that Texas bottle.
I know. Well, I got $75 to buy whatever the fuck I want from Texas. So,
Amen.
just tell Chris I sent him 24 freaking sample bottles in Texas. He can get some from him, or I can send you your own damn 24 pack.
Doesn't taste like it. It's good though.
It smells like Stranahan's.
Patrick says there's good whiskey in Iowa. I believe you. We just
There
haven't.
is. We've had plenty of good whiskey from Iowa.
That's
like
right.
we tend to stick to Kentucky shit because we're here and there's a lot of it. So it's maybe we're snobby. I don't know. Not meant not to be dicks, but maybe
If
we're.
there's peatness, it's really tiny.
Yeah.
Chris makes a good point. Texas whiskey is incredible.
That's right.
I
Absolutely.
totally want to try it because I believe that. I'm just
Ooh,
never
Chris is
been
gonna
on
bring
that
to you
bandwagon.
the boxes I sent him apparently in August.
He also speaks the truth as Matt is a legend.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Carl's the legend
All
of
the
his name.
things. All the
There is good and bad whiskey everywhere.
Oh, that's true.
And it doesn't really and there is something for everybody in terms of the Texas whiskey. I'm not personally a fan of the Garrison brothers as much as I would like to be, but I find that
you don't have to like. You don't have to like everyone. I found that out.
But you know what? There's
like they're shit.
Exactly. There is something for everybody, and right now it sounds like you guys are on a malt or something, but I'm on the bourbon because that's
This
all I have.
does have a slight peat on the taste and the finish. It's not something that's heavy and like heavily smoky type peated. It's just kind of lingers there in the finish.
Is it an actual peated malt, or is it is it a barrel note?
Oh, Travis is back in the chat. He had to go get to pizza.
Okay, Travis, we need answers now.
Yeah, Travis, tell us about this.
You said this shit. We need to know what the hell you're talking about.
This is not the one we're drinking right now. The peat one. Peat and Sherry Silver Label Batch.
Yeah, so I think it's probably what replaced this is my guess. Is that right, Travis? Since this was, I guess, probably last year's Silver Label or spring or something. I know a guy in college named Tiny Pete. Well, good for Tiny Pete. Not sure that is, but awesome.
This might live up to Tiny Pete.
That sounds like a personal problem to me.
Yeah.
It's a shitty problem to have.
If it's there, it's very, very slight.
Christina has to leave, so bye, Christina.
Hi,
Hi,
Christina.
Christina.
You have been amazing. She was
Thanks
there
for coming.
on our entire thing. Like,
She needs to put up for
You
ladies'
guys have
night.
Christina on too. Christina's
Christina,
awesome.
you're coming on a girls'
Yeah.
night. You're doing it.
Set it up.
Yeah.
You just have a couple drinks beforehand.
Princess of Pete.
Now I know how to do it. So I have my shit together. So if we need to do it, I can do it without Bobby. I don't need that fucker. I got this.
Yeah. Did you watch him set everything up?
Yeah, he said, to be fair, he set it up at like 3, and then I just had to like replay it.
Take pictures.
I said I should have videoed him like doing it, and then I would have known. But I think so. To be fair, Sarah, I typed in your email address wrong the second time. I don't know why you didn't get it the first time because I did it right the first time, but the second time I didn't. I did not include the 1, which totally fucked things up.
That's okay. It all worked out.
Here we are.
It worked out. We were fine.
Three of us ladies and the 2 guys, and we're like totally taking this back to the ladies' night stream. Sorry, boys.
It's fine.
So Travis said is a blend of sherry malt and peated Cedar Ridge malt. So 2 barrels blended. So that's what we got here. And it is slightly peated, again, only on the finish. I don't get it on the nose at all. But it's pretty tasty.
Oh, it is good. Yeah. So yeah, like you said, the peat doesn't show up on the nose at all, but certainly on the flavor.
Matt, is your background just like Eric Waite's? Are you guys in a conspiracy?
No.
That's what Daniel says.
There's a lot of a shitload of scotch behind us, which is true. It's mostly scotch. Yeah, maybe later when we're done, if we're still on, we can have Daniel hop on the Google Hangout and I can show him the rest of this shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Daniel just needs to make a trip to DFW.
Yeah, he does.
I invite him here every time he comes up here, but he's always busy and shit. You know.
Daniel, if you want to come to Kentucky, you can stay with us. We have an extra bedroom. Let us know. We're in Northern Kentucky. We're in Cincinnati. We'll give you a lot of beer because we have a lot of stories. Not whiskey. Come try Mad Tree and Rheingeist and all of our good shit.
Yes, Mark. We'll show Daniel the rooms.
You poured that last one.
Oh, that's funny stuff.
Matt, do you have pants on?
Yeah. I only wear pants for the stream. I don't wear pants. I hate wearing pants. It's a freaking waste of time.
It is.
Not Eric. He might have the same background as Eric, but he wears
There's probably more whiskey here than Eric's house. That's probably true. Hey, ADH Fishing, thanks for joining.
Oh, hey, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try this.
Daniel, I won't tell anybody you're with us. It'll be a whole conspiracy.
Whenever she's going to throw you on a live.
We'll keep you secret. Don't worry.
I want to try the Cedar Ridge single barrel.
I won't Instagram you.
American Legion Post.
What did you pour in my glass?
Brandy finished bourbon. This sounds tasty. Let's try this.
We
don't know where Bobby Zeller is.
57.7. Yeah, where's Bobby?
I'm gonna find out right now. I'm gonna fucking find friends him. Oh, he's close. He's in Florence, and I live in Union, which is 5 seconds. So
okay, Sarah, try this apple brandy finished bourbon, the American Legion Post. You'll love this shit. 57.7.
Okay. Twist my arm. 57.
I had you at 57.7. I know that.
Well, as we learned in the last chat, women tend to like the higher proof. It's science.
Right.
It's my go-to.
It is. It's science. It's all about science.
Yeah.
A Hobbit caravan. That's awesome.
I would love to see a Hobbit caravan.
Oh, yeah.
I would join a Hobbit caravan because I'm actually shorter than Daniel. So
yeah, that's the true joke about.
Sarah, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'1" in shoes.
Oh my God! You're gonna get my tip. I'm 5'8".
So,
yeah,
basically, Daniel's the Hobbit. Our whole channel's freaking shorter than Daniel. We're all freaking hobbits. We're the real hobbits.
Teresa, how tall are you?
5'4". Well, just slightly under.
You all are little bitty. I'm 5'8". I'm gonna
freaking 5'6".
How are all of you?
Yeah, we're all
3.5 inches.
You'll never see the Hobbit caravan. It sounds really crazy.
Yeah, they'll find us underneath the Hobbit caravan. That's what we're going to end up being.
Yeah, Daniel, if you ever come to Kentucky and in northern Kentucky, specifically close to Cincinnati, where you go to New Riff and Boone County, I will secretly take you to those places and no one will know. I won't tell anybody. I won't put it on. I'm a basic bitch, but I know when to like cut my boundaries on the social media, and I won't put you on there. I am shit-faced.
I've met you in person, Daniel. Don't lie.
I just need one picture. Biggest secret was you're not 5'9". Get fucked. You are not 5'9".
I think he is. No, because I'm right under like 5'7", and Daniel's a little bit taller than I am.
Really? You are not 5'7".
It's a lie.
I'm under 5'7".
Yeah, under 5'7" is true because you're not 5'7".
I'm taller than you with the spike.
Yeah, with the spike, we're the same height. We're 5'6"
Come on.
On our best day.
I'm digging the your length of your beard right now. Like, I think it looks good.
This has been the length of my beard most of my life.
Okay, keep it that way. I think
you need a little bit more length.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it just a tiny bit longer and then kind of keep it where it is for a while.
Because when he's in trouble, I grab it, and I got nothing to grab.
Yeah, you need something to grab. Bourbon saying, yeah, whenever you want to come to northern, whenever you want to come, we got you. We don't have shit going on.
Yes.
This smells like angel food cake.
Angel food cake?
Brad said, yeah, when I met Dan, I was like, yeah, seems about right. He's 6'3". You're tall, Brad.
Brad's a freaking giant. Remember at the opening last year, you can see Brad across the damn campus.
I want to know how long is your hair? Like, is it like ridiculously long, like mediocre long? Like, is that your life choice? Like, are you
longer than yours? It's probably a good 6 to 10 inches longer than your hair.
Okay. I just cut mine this year, and I'm digging it, so I'm keeping it this short. But mine used to be super long too. If you look in our original videos, my hair is really long. I cut that shit off.
I'm cutting mine tomorrow.
How short?
I don't know yet.
Are you gonna dye it again?
If I have time before our live tomorrow, because we have a tasting tomorrow over at Matt's house, and we're doing a live at 6:30, Matt? Central?
So we're doing a live on the Scotch Test Dummies channel with Bart and Scott.
Oh, fun!
Steph Ridgway and Gordon Stevenson will be here. So Steph's flying in from New York, and Gordon's coming from Scotland for us. So we're doing a private event, launching the new Old Pulteney lineup for North America tomorrow.
I can't hang with you guys. You guys are so much cooler than us. Like,
so if I have time, yeah, it'll be completely different in the live tomorrow. Okay. But if not, next Monday it'll be different.
Yeah, we never know. It's just whatever Sarah shows up with.
I do it myself.
You never know. It's like hours.
Bro, you do you. I'm not judging that. I think that's fantastic.
Thank you. So there was a question from Daniel up here wanting to know how Cedar Ridge malt line compares to more famous malt lines.
Oh,
the rye malt, or
he just says malt.
Okay.
So
they did a rye malt
compares to the Old Potrero pretty close, and then also to Tawancaro's malt. Hell, I can pull it out real quick. Tawancaro.
Of course you can.
And Old Potrero.
I really like this one that we're drinking on now. American Legion.
Yeah, that one's really tasty.
It is.
I like it.
7.7 ABV. I like that one a lot, Travis.
Yes.
I do too. I have a little sample from Tawakero, which is a little distillery down the road from us, and they have a malted rye that we kind of sucked a little bit of stuff out of the barrel for my sample bottle here.
It's here somewhere. Found it. Okay, there. Of course, there's no label because this is not legal, but that's okay. It's just a sample from the barrel, so it's not a bottle I bought. Some of these gave us. So I want to compare.
Teresa, what was your question?
No, I was just saying that illegal whiskey is the best whiskey.
Yeah, it's not released on the market yet. It was a sample from their barrel, which is awesome. Anything from the barrel is the best. So.
All set. Let's hit the road.
All right, let's.
That was my Bobby's stuck in traffic. I'm trying to figure out where he's stuck in.
Bye, Vito.
Is that Bobby again?
Poor
I'm
little
trying to figure out where he is. He's stuck in traffic.
Traffic at this time of night?
Since
Apparently, Cincinnati's fucked, guys. Okay, can I just tell you a non-whiskey story really quick
sure.
for anybody that's listening? So this has nothing to do with traffic, but this morning we had a judge who was convicted of a felony in 2014, and she's psychotic. And she appealed it, and the appeals came back to, okay, what the judge can decide. And she got fucking dragged out of the courtroom today. So if you Google judge dragged out of courtroom in Cincinnati, you will find the craziest video on the planet. And this woman's an idiot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that tomorrow when I'm more sober.
Yeah, Google Cincinnati judge dragged out of courtroom. You'll find it. It was everywhere today. It was crazy pants. And so now the city is thinking there will. For whoever knows what Bobby does for a living, this pertains to him. So he now has to work like overtime because there might be riots.
Jesus,
That's how we live. So
poor guy.
yeah, I know. So, but he's coming home. He's stuck in traffic. I'm trying to figure out where he is. He'll get there eventually. But
I love Dram Man's answer. No, he's at the brass ass.
yeah, I know he is. Yeah, he is. He's at the press.
He's trying to play catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bobby says I'm hijacking your stream. I won't talk anymore.
Dude, no, you're good.
You're fine.
Okay, so this is Old Potrero's single malt straight rye whiskey. So,
Did you pour that Tabacaro, Matt?
huh?
Did you pour that
I did. I
Tabacaro?
poured it already.
It smells and tastes even
Did you pour
better
top?
than I remember it tasting.
It does, since it's sitting in the bottle longer now.
Ooh,
For being a rye, which is not my favorite, this is really,
I'm not
really
gonna
yummy.
lie. This kind of smells like ginger ale that's flat.
Ooh, okay.
It smells like flat ginger ale.
I'm getting darker chocolate notes.
So, flat ginger ale, that is the thing that you use to settle your stomach when you are feeling sick and
So
fluid.
drink this.
So you could just drink this. And what is it? Which one is it that you guys are on? Because I can't
This
think
is
along.
Texas. It's actually Grapevine Distillery, not far from us.
It's something that's not released yet.
Tabacaro rye whiskey. It's cask strength. It's not released, so we have a little sample from them.
The bottle of their 4-grain bourbon is on the market. It's in this fun canteen-shaped bottle with "Ta" written across it, and it's a younger. It has more of. It still has some of that leathery note in it.
It's got
Bourbon,
a slight funk, but
but it's really, really yummy.
it's really good. You can actually get all 4 of the grains out of it.
You can find all 4, which is really fun.
And they're about what 15 minutes from us.
Yeah.
Like 20, 25.
Like 20. Depending
Yeah, I
on
got
what
lucky
you
enough
know.
to meet up with Daniel there back when he did this
Yeah,
distillery trail thing.
yeah, it's one of the ones Daniel hit up on the trail.
Yeah, my kids got to meet him. They thought that was really cool. Oh, okay. Whoa. That's,
Are we doing like other state whiskeys as well?
I just
or-
pull stuff out to compare at this point.
You know what, Teresa? You do you.
This is the kind of crap we do here. Because just thank God I've access.
Because Matt's got everything. And I'm just going to go grab that real quick.
Yeah, somebody
And-
says something and Matt's a squirrel.
Pretty much.
All right.
Hey, Jason, the mashing drums in. What's up? All right, so
Okay, Jason.
the regular malted rye single malt, no, does not smell like it at all. Now the 18th century is a little bit closer. Weird.
Matt's comparing stuff.
Okay, on the nose isn't that similar, but the taste is really close. Like there may be.
So what are you comparing over there again?
Difference. What?
What are you comparing over there again?
Okay, so I've got the Cedar Ridge, where's it? Malted rye, the Tawancaro's malted rye, and the 18th century Old Potrero rye, and then the straight rye whiskey.
Are you still addressing Daniel's question
Yes.
from like 10 minutes ago? Okay, I'm just checking in.
Whiskey nerd shit.
I'm just checking in.
Like you're surprised I'm doing this. Let's see. Is Ben going to the house? No, Ben's not going to be here tomorrow. Ben will be here in a week and a half, though, for the Westland event, but that's a private dinner thing.
Westland's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so in a week, Matt Freer from Westland's going to be here for a private dinner, which is going to be awesome.
We got some of that shit.
We have that Old Potrero malted rye, too.
Thanks, Matt.
Yes, you have both the Old Potreros. That's right. You have them both at the moment.
Yep.
The nose isn't that close, but the taste.
I got little ones.
But I think.
Where? Give me this box of goodies.
Maybe the Tawancaro's might be actually my favorite.
MGP Light.
Yes, what a surprise. Yeah, Nicholas says, Matt's geeking out over whiskey. What a surprise. Yes, surprise. What do you think I do up here? I sit around and blend shit half the time, trying to make things happen and make them the same. It's really cool. That's why we're so excited about when we go down to the vault next, to the Wizard Academy for level 2 som class to blend crap, which in food pairings, I'm super excited about that. That's going to be awesome. Especially after our whiskey and barbecue episodes, which were freaking great.
Yes,
Stop talking about things I can't have right now.
I know. Oh, Brian should be bringing meat tomorrow, hopefully. I hope so. I'll text him, make sure bring me some meat.
I need to text him.
Brisket,
Make Brian bring us meat.
Carl's already requested bacon.
Yeah. Hey, Carl, I saw you grilling. I need you to bring me meat as well. That's also required tomorrow. That's like payment for coming. That's Hey, Jeffrey, thanks for coming in.
So, Travis said that I need to.
That's freaking hilarious. You see Daniel's thing there? That's awesome. It's so funny.
Seeing as I've already been through my Iowa whiskey, I'm going to move on to some of my other state whiskeys.
It's so true, Daniel. He's like, oh, I got this lined up with this person and this lined up with that person. And next month we're doing this. And then 2 months we're doing this. And cool.
September, I'm still trying to figure out. I talked to somebody today from Nika and Cavalon, hope we can make that happen in September. I'm hoping.
Nice.
But we've got October wrapped up already. It's going to be Aberfeldy, Altmore, Kergellicky, Royal Brockla, and Glendeveron.
Holy
Jesus,
crap.
and a trip to the vault.
And that's the following weekend.
So Southern Glazers?
No, this is Bacardi single malt line. Their brand ambassador is going to come here and bring a shitload with.
Yeah, but Bacardi and Southern Glazers work together in North America, I guess. So.
Oh, true.
I know it's Glazers that has Teeling and Aberfeldy up here.
Oh, yeah. We had Teeling here 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a good night.
Yeah, so if anybody needs to check it out, we did the thing over on the Dummies channel as well with Teeling. Their brand ambassador, Julian Pagan, is the one here for Texas Teams. Hey, Eric, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Eric.
Really enjoyed all your stuff from Scotland. It was awesome.
Asking the real questions over here.
Wearing pants.
Hey, Eric, so Daniel wants to know if we have the same background. We're close, but not quite.
So Travis wants me to try this. It looks like Cat's Eye Distillery, light whiskey, used oak.
Put their bottle on the thumbnail. Ooh, holy crap!
70% ABV.
All right, I gotta get another glass for this.
I think Travis is trying to get me effed up tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to all these damn dishes after this.
Weren't you trying to stay under 50%, Sarah?
Huh?
Weren't you trying to stay around 50%?
For the first live.
Oh, for the first live.
Because I had a whole other live.
Okay. All bets are off.
All bets are off.
Yeah.
Sam, did you pass out?
Nope, I'm still here.
That's
Where's
great.
Bob?
Just checking on you.
I'm
You go
trying
back
to
to reading.
figure out where
Just ask
Bobby's
the
other
question.
is. He's stuck in. So there was an accident on the highway on the way to our house, and it's like air care, like the helicopter's landing. So I'm trying to figure out where that's happening to try and divert him around where he needs to go. I'm fine. I'm here. Where's water?
That's no bueno. I hope everybody's okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I loved Eric Wake's whiskey laundry reveal. That was an amazing episode. It was that whatever Sunday morning, I guess that was.
Which
That
one?
was awesome.
Yes.
He unloaded all his luggage and laundry, and then it happened to go
that's
inside of it.
pretty good.
Awesome.
All right, Travis, we got this 70%. Is that what that said?
What it says, yeah, it says Cat's Eye Distillery, Obterranium, light whiskey, used oak, MSP bottle, 102 and 108, 70% ABV, distilled in 05, bottled in 19. Damn, so this stuff's old.
Wow.
Almost
that
14 years. Damn.
Yeah.
Like the illegal percentage, once it gets to 70%, you can't take it on an airplane, or you're not supposed to.
Not supposed to. Oh, that's actually really good.
I'm not telling if you're not.
Actually, at Psalm 3 back in the spring, one of the Psalms, Irene, she is she actually works with a store, and so she gets to go and do all these barrel picks. And she brought with her, and I'm not sure how she got it to Texas, so I'm not going to say. I don't know. But she brought a sample of some Garrison Brothers with her that was from one of her casks that was, I think, 72 or 73%. And like it, I mean, you're not drinking 40% alcohol when you're drinking something like that, but it did not taste that hot. And as much as I am not a fan of what I've had from the standard releases of Garrison Brothers, I find it that piney note in there, that green note.
Mm-hmm.
This was an entirely different beast, and it was amazing.
Yeah. This smells batchy and leathery, and
This is I really like this.
and yet,
It's smoother on the palate than it feels like it's going to be. Anything to me over 60%, as soon as it hits your palate, it just kind of explodes and starts evaporating really, really, really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So the flavors to me dissipate usually very, very quickly, and it just becomes a real big heat. This still has a lot of lingering flavor on my tongue.
oh yeah,
After I swallow.
Yeah, a lot of baking spices. Also, it's a little oaky. More oaky than I expect. I mean, I guess it's older.
very oaky.
No,
This is
doesn't
really
taste
good.
40. That's actually pretty tasty.
Travis knows, my love language. So this is good stuff.
I do enjoy this. I do not know of Irene's barrel picks at Garrison, but apparently these are things we must try. Sounds good. What Garrisons were the picks? Just the single barrel picks, or does she blend them with anything?
Yes.
What kind of picks?
No, she actually got mad at them because she did a barrel pick with them, and she picked it at, I want to say it was north of 60, probably north of 70. And they proofed it down. They proofed it into the 50s. I think they proofed it to 55.
Oh,
and she had people, she had been, this was her bottle. She hadn't really looked at it when it came in. She was just selling it. And people were kind of complaining about it. And she's like, oh my goodness, like, what's wrong? And she looked, she's like, they proofed it down. This is not what I picked. I picked it at this proof. And you've taken it down. She's like, if you do this again, I'm never doing a barrel pick with you again. And because people, like, this is what she wanted. So yeah, it was the next time they bottled it at the proof she wanted.
Yeah, I would be freaking pissed if they. How could you do that? What the hell is wrong with them? Why would you do that? That's messed up.
Something to do with most. Their excuse was, well, most people prefer it if we proof it down. She's like, no, my customers expect that what I pick is what they get.
Exactly. That's the whole point of a barrel pick, is to get what you pick. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. But I mean, how many bottles do you encounter that are bottled into the 70s?
Yeah, almost none.
Like, yeah, you won't find even a store pick. Typically, you won't find.
So next time I see Dan, I should yell at Dan and tell him, ask what's wrong with him.
Yep.
I think that'll be fun.
No, I like this.
Yeah, somebody asked if I'm okay. I'm fine.
Is
Sam's still here.
Are you
Getting
getting
him, Bobby, get off work.
He's really gonna want to drink when he gets home.
Yep, he'll need to.
Yeah, Daniel, I don't blame her for ranting about it in class. I would just be freaking pissed if they did that. I mean, it's so wrong to screw with somebody's pick.
Yeah.
I mean,
and she has. She always, every time at Psalm class, Irene brings some of her samples, and yeah, they are some of the best that you can get.
Where is she from, and what does she do? She
Connecticut, I think.
Oh, okay.
Connecticut or New Jersey, so somewhere up north.
That's sorry. I'm
Why
sorry.
was he just at your house? I mean,
he went down to Waco.
Oh.
If he would have known we were going to be doing Iowa night, he would not have gone down to Waco. But I think he went down to Alconas today.
Well, they're closed today. It's Monday.
I don't know. He said he had to go down to Waco, or said he was down in Waco.
He's working.
The Sweet Tea 1985 was asking if there were any legalities around the proof levels in Texas, but I guess that would be for anywhere. I mean, aside from the standard 40%, are there any upper limits that anybody's aware of, aside from thou shalt not ship or carry on 70%?
Not that I know of.
You can't distill above a certain percentage for it to be within specific categories.
Yeah, but once it actually gets to the barrel, I don't think there's a rule on anything not being higher.
I haven't read
go that way.
about
It goes
that
that
yet.
way.
Because bourbon, the top proof off the still is 160, but I don't know if there's a cap on what's the cap on the barrel proof?
125.
Like on the barrel entry. Barrel entry.
Barrel entry is 125.
125. So once it goes into there, I don't know. I mean, and Daniel would be the one. He says, as long as it goes into the barrel in the correct proof, whatever it ends up at is okay. So
Perfect.
There's your answer.
Yeah.
And see, the God of whiskey has spoken, so we're good.
If anybody's going to know, it's going to be Daniel. So.
All right, so let's see what else is in this box. This light whiskey I actually really, really like.
I do too. I like it a lot.
Here's another. Okay, so I've never even heard of this one. All right, so one in here says 3 Oaks Straight 8 Bourbon. I'm not sure if that's what that says, or it's got STR and then 8. So I guess straight bourbon. Yes. Okay. So 45%. Bottle 1004 of 1350 from Holy Cross, Iowa. All right.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. What you got?
Sidebar. I will be right back. I have to put my phone on the charger because it's about to die.
Okay.
And I'm really drunk.
Matt,
one more time. What bottle are you opening?
3 Oaks Straight Bourbon.
Heard that.
45% ABV from Holy Cross, Iowa. I have no idea. If Tony or Travis in here, where the heck is Holy Cross? Near Des Moines is the only city I think I can name in Cedar Rap in wherever this is. Cedar Ridge. Which city is this in? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about Iowa. It's got corn.
I don't know anything about Iowa.
I don't have more Iowa because I don't. So I just grabbed all of my different state whiskeys, and so I'm moving on to my Adventurous Stills Peralta Bourbon.
Where's that?
Which smells like double bubble gum on the nose and tastes kind of like chocolate espresso. So
nice.
Yeah, it's complex.
We can't have nice things.
I decided a while ago that I have a goal to own a whiskey from at least one from every state.
Very nice.
Good goal.
Like consecutively, or just I've owned it from there.
Just I've owned it from there. So like I've got my Westward Oregon Malt, the Peralta Adventurous Stills. A friend of mine, one of my spirit guides, because she works at the World of Whiskey here, she gave me 2 bottles or 2 seals of Kings County from New York. I have some
Kings County is that? Which one?
Sorry?
Which Kings County is that one?
I've got the peated as well as the standard bourbon.
What'd you think of their peated bourbon?
I remember that I tasted it at my tasting a couple of weeks ago, but I don't remember what it tasted like. So I brought it down, and I'll taste it eventually tonight.
It wasn't peated enough, I thought, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'll have to try it again. Oh, Patrick Cohn knows the owner of Adventurous Stills. They're in Arizona. Yeah.
Do you get it? I'm gonna say it out loud on the camera. I don't. I'm getting vomit on this bourbon.
What?
Like full on vomit or like baby sick?
No, like full on vomit. 3 Oaks straight bourbon from Holy Cross.
Did we get the same bottle? Because mine doesn't taste like vomit.
Okay,
mine tastes good.
So he smelled that off the first like pour smell. If you let it open
gets
up
a
for a little
little
bit,
bit better.
it opens up and it goes away. I did get that off the first smell, but as it sat here and I've let it air out a little bit, it's got more of a fruitiness to it than vomit.
No, there's still this like baby sick in the background. It's not
like an acrid acidic kind of a.
Well, it smells acidy, like acid reflux kind of
How
taste.
old is this?
I'm not a fan of the nose on this one.
Do you know, Matt, how old this is, or
Nope.
Travis?
Answer us in 2 minutes, buddy.
Travis.
Or Tony's in here too.
Or Tony, how old is this Holy Cross?
I like this. I don't think this smells
Three
at
Oaks.
all.
Matt likes vomit.
See, no, it's to me it smells like flour, like a bag of flour out in a barn. I don't get vomit.
I can understand that. But I grew up in agricultural zones, so I've been to farms where they have silos of wheat, so
it does smell kind of barny.
Yeah.
But it also
I
has
grew up in Texas. I was always around
side to it.
ag shit. You know, that's just the shit we do in Texas.
Daniel, this is 3 Oaks straight bourbon. 3 Oaks straight bourbon is
From
what this
Holy
says.
Cross,
Iowa.
Now I don't get that on the taste. I don't get that.
I'm afraid to taste it.
Don't you?
Tastes good.
Trust
I
me.
like it. Travis, I like it. It's
Have I
good.
steered you wrong? Did Travis ever come back and say how old it was?
I think it's good. I mean, it's a little woody. It's young oak.
Yeah, to me, it has that
probably
slight,
maybe a couple years old, my guess.
it has that slight young funk to it, and that might be the vomit smell you're getting.
Puke. Thanks, Carl.
I have a hard time saying that because it just doesn't sound appealing, but it doesn't taste like that at all.
No, it's young. It's that young green wood funk. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Especially
I think it
out of the
usually
glass.
they didn't let the wood rest enough before they made
Yeah,
it.
no, that's really fresh wood.
Go.
Yeah, that is fresh wood, Matt.
I'm sorry, I've been drinking for 2 hours.
Is
2.5
what she said.
hours fresh wood. It's just
That's okay. If Sam was here, she would have done it too. It's all good. We've been drinking for 2 hours.
yeah.
Allowed to do that.
2.5.
2.5. Okay, since 8:00 Central Time.
I think I'm on whiskey number 8 or 9. I can't remember now.
I lost track because we're going through this box, and how many were in that box?
We still have a lot to go.
Shut your face, Matt.
So I poured this Cedar Ridge American single barrel American Legion.
I poured that one already. It was good.
When the hell did you pour?
Apple brandy.
Fuck,
That's not
a
the
while
one.
ago.
That's the
That was
one.
the one that was like 57 point. Yeah, we did 57.7. We did that one.
And William hasn't been drinking for 2.5 hours. You poured something that Matt. It was was it a bottle and bond?
Yeah, we'll pour that one now. How about that? Let's do that one.
He had got just a little overzealous.
114 of 270, 50% ABV. Let's do that. Oh,
Why? No.
I poured yours into here.
Oh. I
Will
thought
you
you were
calm it
pouring
down?
more vomit.
I'm not pouring you the vomit.
He has a tendency to pour the stuff that he doesn't like that I like into my glass.
hey, you didn't pour Octomore in there. You're in good shape.
Shut your face.
What?
Hey, you get Loki in 3 months. It's all good. Sheep shit whiskey.
Brad, I think Brad poured me some Loki, or Floki, I mean.
Sheep shit.
Yeah, the
only-
sheep one.
Hey,
He was drinking it back in April, and I think we all kind of took it. Okay, so again, agricultural zone, lots of ranchy type things. I mean, back in the day, and probably still to this day, cowboys will gather up the cow chips, and they burn really well when you don't have firewood, and it's not like it changes the taste of your s'mores or anything. So, you know, how bad
be
can
the
it
judge
be?
of that.
I can't remember if I actually tried it or not, but
I'll be the judge of that. And apparently, I'm gonna probably be trying it.
you guys have cattle ranching down there. I'm sure there's somebody who toasts marshmallows and wieners over a cow pie
of course.
fire.
Why would you not do that?
We live in the city.
Yeah, it wasn't the city when I moved here.
It was when I moved here. Okay.
When I moved here in 1987, the population was 1,000, and my neighbors were freaking horses and cows.
How long does it take to drive 100 miles? Like, I'm sure you can find a
It depends
farm
on what part of Texas you're in.
somewhere.
In West Texas, you can do it in an hour.
Yeah.
In,
There you go.
Hey,
in an hour.
we made it.
In Dallas, Fort Worth, like 3. It just depends on the day.
Hi, Bobby.
What's up, guys? How you doing, friends?
Welcome.
Hey, Bobby, what's up?
Yeah, you can't get anywhere in Texas in an hour.
You can still be in Texas.
I got halfway to Balcones in an hour from Houston.
That's because you're in East Texas.
Yes, you can get halfway to places in an
You
hour.
get halfway to places in
You
an
can
hour.
get halfway to places in an
There
hour.
was somewhere that was halfway between
You can get to
Houston and
Fort Worth
Waco.
and Dallas in an hour. You can do that. Now, granted, that's not 100 miles.
I
It's
moved
like
here from Connecticut in 1994.
45.
And in Connecticut, you can get out of the state on like 3 of the 4 sides in an hour. So it's a big deal.
You
It's
can
only
drive 10
halfway
hours
from-
west and still be in Texas.
Seriously. It's a big deal.
You get on my level.
See, Daniel says in 87 he was 9. That's all good. I was 6. See, we're not. It's all good.
I was 6 too. So
Oh, and Daniel, funny story. So your thing about Ta and Rex being all pissed off about Grapevine, yeah, that was one of the years I was at when I went to Grapevine the year that they beat his team of football. I wasn't on the team or anything, but I find that hilarious. His rant, how much he didn't like Grapevine. So, but that was in my school, and a lot of my friends were on that team. And actually, 3 of those guys play in the NFL and have Super Bowl rings. So that was a hell of a fucking team.
hey Bobby, you need to get some booze in your glass.
I got a pour. I'm
Okay.
working on it.
Sam and I are 2.5 hours in more than you. So catch up.
Sammy,
I can't even tell Sam's been drinking.
I know. No, he can. I got in trouble.
Okay.
already. I
Now,
was
the
told
good
to
news
put
is
up.
you guys are drinking Fireball this week, so I think we're in good shape.
We took 18 shots of Fireball each.
I was
Now,
really
to be fair, they were half. They weren't real
shots.
shots.
okay. I texted Bobby the next day. You guys okay? Because that seemed like a horrible idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a bad idea.
We don't do those things on our channel, so you're welcome anytime.
I didn't want to do that. I
It
got
was my fault.
Yeah.
I drink whiskey liqueurs when I know I just want something that I don't have to think about and I want to be able to drive in an hour.
That's brilliant. That is a good mentality. I don't have that mentality. I wish I did. I am every night blackout. Like that's the goal. Not really. I'm joking. I'm not really that. But
Hey, you do what you got to do to deal with the kids. I mean, come
right.
Oh, Well, that was something that we started to talk about a little bit in the ladies' stream was, like drinking and our habits and such, and do we collect or do we just drink it and such? And then like, well, I don't know, maybe it's a ladies' thing versus a guy's thing, and maybe it's not, I don't know, but I just have never been a big drinker, partly because I'm the one that makes sure everybody gets home safe at the end of the night.
Yep.
And so I will drink at home. And or at the vault, because then Brad can babysit me. But it's like, well, I don't drink, even at home I don't drink that much. So I'm not getting fall down drunk except for when I get invited to do 2 back-to-back live streams.
Yeah, you just stumble down the Engelbrecht. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm drinking in the basement, and my bedroom is just behind me, so
Good.
I
So
can
you have to go
fall
far.
in that general direction. So
Yeah, I just gotta walk down the hall.
yeah.
I
On
have to
nights
go
like
downstairs, but I'm not drunk, so it's all good.
But you can roll down the stairs and it's good. You have to go up.
No, that's never good.
See, and I was gonna say, Matt, how are you not drunk? You've been on with us for 2 hours, but you haven't.
Because
Least
I
Sarah's
don't
been
drink
on.
tiny more.
Sarah should be shit-faced. Teresa should be shit-faced. I am definitely shit-faced.
I'm not shit-faced, but I'm feeling really good.
yeah.
Well, Sam was doing 3-finger pours and finishing them with like pretty quick.
Yeah, and Bobby was like, and just now he's like, "You are taking over their stream. You need to stop."
I didn't. No. I
It's
just
fine.
said,
We love Sam. It's all good.
I'm sorry.
I've learned over the past, I don't know how many of these that we've done back to back, that you just can't do that.
You can't.
It's small pours, 5 o'clock in the morning.
You end up like Vito otherwise.
Yes,
No.
pouring
Next thing you know, you're doing body shots on
down
yourself.
your body. No,
I'm a
doing really well though.
Oh,
I
thanks,
am
Dustin. I appreciate that.
I am glad that Vito did not join the Army of the Dead after that live stream, because when I left at 11 o'clock in the morning, well, 11 or noonish, whatever it was my time that I left, and then I came back 8 hours later, and he was still moderately coherent. I'm like, holy shit, they haven't killed Vito yet.
Vito might be one of my favorite people on the planet. Like, he is so funny. He was so shit-faced, and he nailed it.
It's
Travis,
Vito.
I like this. Travis is asking how we feel about the whiskey, Matt.
I really like it.
I like the bottle and bond bourbon. That was good.
That was really tasty.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to move on to
Bourbon
the
release.
Cedar Ridge wheat whiskey because this is up Sarah's alley.
I'm dancing.
57.5%. It's a Chaser's barrel pick number 2.
Get me tonight.
Very.
You can dump in a glass.
Oh, I bet Eric did drink enough in Scotland. Yeah, dry week it's probably a good choice to go into Scotland for 2 weeks. I think that's probably a wise
Give
decision.
it a week and a half, maybe.
Let the liver dry out at this point.
Yeah. Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Oh, actually, this is interesting. Hey, Travis, what is the
No.
percentage of wheat on this? It smells like rye.
I need to go back.
Huh.
I should have brought down my Wyoming Alliance. But
No, Matt, you're wrong.
I'll just go back to my Wyoming for a weeded.
All right, I'm going to compare it to the regular Cedar Ridge wheat as well.
This is very sweet. It's not pickly rye.
No, but it's got a rye spice to it though.
It does have a black pepper ding at the back of it, but there's none of the anise. There's none of the mint.
No.
I
there's none of
get
the dill.
I get the same kind of a funk in weeded whiskeys, or a similar funkiness between weeded whiskeys and rye whiskeys. For me, it's like a Play-Doh, like a raw
Doughy.
like Play-Doh, yeah.
See, the regular weeded is so sweet compared to this
No, how many?
7.5, and maybe it's just the alcohol burn, the pepperiness on it.
Yeah, I'm getting
Good.
those same notes in the Wyoming though. No, granted, this is a specific cask strength one for Alberta, but it's still a weeded bourbon.
Hey, Daniel says that Cedar Ridge predated the vault by 6 months. as one of the first donations. That's awesome. Good for Cedar Ridge.
Yep.
Hey, Bill, the whiskey dick's in here. All right.
What's up, Bill?
Okay.
You just finished that.
And Teresa is double fisting it.
I remember much.
Well, I'm comparing.
No, you're double fisting at this time. It's 2.5 hours in.
There are no fits involved here. Pinkies are out.
That's right, Dick.
Compare and contrast. This is
All for Bill.
I'm not drinking one whiskey. I'm drinking 10, and there's samples, and it's a tasting, and it's classy. Damn it!
I've already had more than 10.
I'm probably more than 10 too, but I'm rounding down.
But yeah, we always, and actually, next week on our channel, Bill will be here, so that'll be even more fun.
Yay, Bill!
You finish it.
Ooh, I like the flavor on that wheat whiskey.
What are you drinking, Bobby?
I poured Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and Sam's off to bed.
Night,
Bye,
Sam.
Hi, Sam.
We love you. We hope you don't feel too bad. I'll enjoy your Patreon drunk in the morning, though.
Yeah,
Always my favorite.
6 hours, and it's probably gonna hurt.
Probably so.
Ew, I enjoy that weed as well.
Did you see how much money she racked up for you, man?
She did good. She did
Yeah,
awesome.
multiple bottles of Texas whiskey.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna have to hit up the party source and see what Texas whiskey we got locally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good stuff. Yeah, so Chris said he's going to bring down the 24 samples I sent him of Texas whiskey. But if you guys want, I'm more than happy to send you guys Texas whiskey as well if you want.
Well, we'll see what we can get.
Okay, let me know what you can't get, and I can send
And he'll send you everything you can't get.
Okay. I have no doubt.
Yeah, Chris got a pretty damn good percentage of them for sure.
Yeah, that was a long couple of streams.
That was fun. And then we had Robert on there too, so that was great. That was a good time.
That was long.
It was fun. Hey, we should do 24 scotches like we did with Bobby and Sam, though.
Travis, this weeded
It's really good.
is really, really yummy.
Do you guys get like a blossoming grass kind of a note from weeded whiskey? Like I totally feel like I'm standing in a field and just inhaling. Like this is
A
Wyoming.
meadow feeling.
Wyoming is like standing in the middle of the amber waves of grain for all you American types, but in that middle of that golden field and just inhaling, and it's like you're drinking in everything that is the land and everything that is farming in America.
I completely agree. It's very earthy, very
and floral though at the same time. Like it's
very much like a meadow.
yeah. I just there's something about weeded whiskey that as much as wheat whiskey is very creamy. It's very light in a lot of ways. But when you get that weeded bourbon, it's just
it's got
smells like the farm.
It's got a sweet floral note.
But I think it's just a wheat whiskey. I don't think it's necessarily a bourbon. I think it's just wheat.
Okay. Well, I'm drinking the Wyoming, which is just
okay.
That's as close as I can get for you guys.
That's
good. Because like Banner down here in Texas is 95.5 wheat and barley, and it's really good. But it's more like an old fashioned. The sweetness of it, it's really, really good, and I really like Banner's whiskey a lot.
The distillery that I work. Oh, go ahead, Sarah.
I was going to say this is a floral sweetness.
It is.
The distillery that I work for, our bourbon is 70% hard red wheat, winter wheat, and 30% malted barley. And when I was there a few weeks ago, because we've been distilling new make and starting to put that away, the guys decided to pour me a Glencairn with some of the wheated whiskey new make that they're making, and it's in the same proportions as our vodka, but it's distilled as a new make as opposed to as clean as the vodka, and it was amazing. I totally got it. It was all the wheat just came through, and I was actually really surprised at how much I just
you know what?
loved it.
Daniel makes a good point. Compare the the Lone Elm wheat whiskey. I'll be right back.
Heard that.
Matt's going to be gone for 2 to 3 minutes.
There may be loud crashes.
Yes.
I might have to go check on him. We'll see.
It's a good thing we only live like 5 minutes away.
That's right. To your point, we were at Banter Distillery. They make a wheat whiskey down in Austin, and they also make a vodka using the same proportion, 95% 5. And their wheat vodka is one of my favorite vodkas I think I've ever tasted. It was really, really delicious.
Yeah, they do make a pretty good vodka.
It's so good.
I could understand how the new make wheat could be just an amazing, amazing spirit.
I finished Banner last night. It's all gone. I have to buy another one.
I saw your post.
I put that out there. Yeah, it was good. I'm like, it's all
I have 1.5.
I have a batch 19, so I have to go find it.
I should revise, actually. It wasn't the new make. It was the whiskey spirit that they've been sitting on. It was some of our first that they put away 6 to 9 months ago. I'm remembering now. And so it was lightly aged. But it's exciting, right? When you get to actually taste what a distillery is producing in the young stages and then see it progressing through. If you ever get a chance, and you can go to a distillery and talk them into giving you some new make and giving you some of their aged stuff, even if it's not. I know in the U.S. the aging laws are a little bit different. Up here, it has to be minimum 3 years to be whiskey. But it's so cool to see that progression come through. But like I said, I am probably the geekiest of some of the geekiest of the whiskey geeks. And I just, that kind of stuff just starts to blow my mind in a lot of ways.
So Daniel makes a point that Banner belongs in the Texas Whiskey Association, which I totally agree they do. Their whiskey's awesome. Their road to the whiskey is the worst fucking road ever.
Well, they don't need to be in the Texas Whiskey Trail.
Yeah, because
they need to be in the
forced to get to the damn place because the road is so screwed up. Whatever county that's in, I don't know what Maynard's in, they need to fix that shit. That road is terrible. But anyway, so I brought out, this is a Lone Elm single barrel, which is also a wheat whiskey up here in Forney, Texas, which is about 53 miles from us. We're hoping to go out there and actually shoot some distillery tour stuff with them. Brandon Choate's one of the guys over there, so we keep missing each other, but we're going to get over there eventually and film some stuff with them. But they're cool dudes. I tried the small batch. I thought was okay with this, but I was over at Liquor Hound Chris Trevino's house a couple weeks ago, and so he's like, "Yeah, get this single barrel. It's so freaking good." The small batch was okay. The single barrel is amazing. All right, so let's compare these two. So same sweetness.
And I just went ahead and poured a little bit of the Banner just to go ahead and do the same comparison, just to kind of see.
There you go.
I'm drinking some water.
Oh, that's not a comparison though.
Oh yeah, this is so they're same sweet, but it's good.
Smell that. The Banner wheat whiskey is almost a bubblegum sweetness in comparison.
Okay, so Manor is technically in Travis, same as up in a whole other world. Yeah, because it's next to, was it New Sweden? Isn't that the name of the town next to it? Something like that.
It's out in the middle of nowhere.
It was kind of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre out there.
Yeah.
It was kind of spooky, especially when you missed the distillery. I went to that creepy ass house next to it and turn around. So, but that's a different story. But hey, whiskey's awesome out at Banner. Anybody gets a chance to go out there, those are awesome dudes that run that place.
Banner, and I know we've
really good whiskey
already, and this bottle's almost halfway done. Batch 19. It smells like bubble gum.
Isn't that great? I actually really like whiskeys that smell like bubble gum.
I know. Like I remember
smelling the Peralta bourbon from Adventurous Field, and
early times Baldwin and Bond smells like bubble gum.
I remember doing the review for this, and it did not smell like bubble gum when we did the review.
No.
And that was a couple months ago. And again, I mean, this is our bottle versus we poured the review off of Matt's bottle, which is the same bottle. What you have, batch 19 too?
I do. No, we poured off batch 16. You guys have batch 19.
Well, batch 19, halfway through, smells like bubblegum.
Yeah, we didn't get that at all in the 16.
No.
I would like it's that same. I think it's that same base cherry note that comes from the new oak, right? That you get in all of those bourbons and stuff, where you get that cherry nibs, or even almost into that strawberry Twizzlers that Daniel always talks about. Like he talks about getting that red licorice kind of a taste.
So you're associating. I'm sorry to cut you off. You're associating those flavors with the red layer of the barrel, of like actual just pulling the spices from the barrel out of there.
I'm assuming it's got. I only ever get this kind of a note from whiskey that is aged in new oak barrels.
Interesting.
This is it.
So that's what I am assuming it's due to, because I never get. So I actually got a chance to go to the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society outturn for July. And by virtue of it being the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, I just kind of naturally assumed that we would be drinking malt whiskey at the very least. But apparently, no, they actually do releases with distilleries that are not just not in Scotland, which I already knew. I knew that they worked with some Irish distillers, but we got a bourbon thrown into the mix. And I'm drinking this, and I'm like, all I can think of, it's in the middle of the tasting, and I'm getting the Twizzler notes. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is the most, like, did they age this in new oak? And all I'm thinking is, because it's Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, I'm assuming it's Scotch or at least European. But no, it was an actual bourbon, and it was from Rock Creek, Arkansas. Is it Rock Creek or
Rocktown,
Arkansas? Yes.
That's the one I want to try really bad that we can't get here in Texas for whatever reason. My brother gets in Oklahoma, but not in freaking Texas. Rocktown needs to come to Texas. I want to try your whiskey. Anyone that knows Rocktown, send me freaking whiskey. I want to try it.
I like what they are doing in principle, because they are being experimental. They are trying anything and everything, and they are bottling it.
That's my favorite whiskey.
And for people who want to experiment and try new things, absolutely, definitely try it. I'm not sure I've ever had any of them that are ones I would want to buy. That Scotch Malt Whiskey release, though, was actually pretty tasty. It was probably the best tasting Rocktown that I've had, and I've had a chance to try 3 or 4 of theirs now. So they are capable. They are definitely going to be doing interesting things, and I could see them, because of their experimentation, causing a shift in how others approach distilling and aging.
Yay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, so Stellar Matrix is one of our people that comes in here a lot. She's, I know, going to hopefully bring us some Rocktown, hopefully next few months.
I was going to say, you have a brother in Oklahoma. Doesn't he come down here?
Don't you go up there? Your brother.
My brother? Yeah, he comes down here. Oh, I'll make him buy some. That works.
Dude. I'm like, I've got like 3 hours of drinking on you, and I thought of that.
I don't bother with that though.
Matt.
Other things. It works out.
2 more?
Matt, we got 2 more in about 10 minutes. You want to try to power through them?
Sure. All right, let's try this Cedar Ridge 5-year reserve batch 10 bottle, 1,054.46 ABV. Okay.
That's a mouthful.
Fucking weird plastic dealies.
Dude, that's your own personal problem.
Well, okay, it is a certain ones. I don't see it. It doesn't really happen on the 1 ounce vials. It happens on the 2 ounce vials. For whatever reason, the little plastic insert dealie inside the black cap gets stuck sometimes in the vial. Ooh, that's good.
So, Sam, as we're smelling this, I'm sorry, Bobby, as we're smelling
It
this,
switched.
it switched. How was it?
Tricky.
It's like tricky like that. No, this is
Tricky.
This is a 5-year? This seems younger than 5. Okay, so this has the young wood and practice on a banana. I'll get right on that, Daniel. Right on that.
I came back to that conversation at the wrong point, or maybe at the right point. I'm not sure.
Oh, Lord, that's nice.
Oh my god!
I know we're bringing Daniel.
Richie Z, this is the little person stream, or mostly the little person stream. Yeah.
This tastes younger than a 5, though. It tastes more like young wood, which I'm kind of surprised.
I'm behind like a pine note, but I don't know about young wood.
No, you should never send us less whiskey, Travis. More whiskey.
I should retire now.
But no bananas.
And young wood.
More whiskey. I just need the plastic dealies. No, it's not even your fault. It doesn't even matter what brand. It's been Viviplex, the Boston, and whatever the hell, some other brand, I forget the hell it is. They all the 2 ounce vials for some reason have this problem where the freaking little plastic insert gets stuck in the vial.
We didn't have that issue. I think
we did twice.
Twice?
Twice.
See? I told you.
I think it's a man thing. I haven't had any issues opening anything.
Oh.
Are there any peated Iowa whiskeys?
You know what? Not smells like
one.
Damn it! Now there's banana in the damn whiskey.
Power of suggestion. Good job, Daniel.
No, it smells like those freaking banana runts.
Runts?
Yeah, those awesome little runts. You know, the little sugary, like little banana shape.
Keep your comments to yourself until after the fact.
The banana ones were always the one I picked out.
On this.
Yeah, those were always the best ones, weren't they?
See, Chris says his stuck on, and he's a man.
It's the thing. I didn't have any problem with anything getting stuck.
I do love banana runts, though. That's my favorite runt of them all.
I opened a couple of them. Thank you very much.
Okay, so it does get a lot of oak. Okay, so that's interesting because apparently it says Iowa is hotter than the rest of the Midwest.
That makes
interesting.
Sense.
Bananas from Angel's Envy.
I've
I
never
go back to Angel's Envy and try that again.
I've never gotten bananas from Angels.
And Daniel says he took a Missouri New Make, aged it in a 5-liter barrel, turned into a straight banana liqueur.
Wow.
Huh. Interesting.
I do get some banana on this, but I don't get necessarily banana runts. I get more like of a dried, dehydrated banana chip type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's there too. They're both there. Weird. But it's weird but good at the same time.
Behind that,
weird whiskeys in general.
Notes in there as well. There's cinnamon and there's nutmeg. There's brown sugar.
Yeah. A lot of baking spice.
I'm having a hard time getting past that banana.
See, and I'm not really finding a lot of banana.
See, there's also there's like a nutty note too, like banana nut bread, which is in there as well with the flour.
Yeah, I can get behind banana nut bread.
Like JD?
Like what?
Jack Daniels?
No, because Jack Daniels is more mapley to me than banana-y. This is more banana than the maple that I get on Jack Daniels. That's what I get personally.
I can get behind the banana nut bread on the taste. I can't get past
banana Nilla wafers on bourbon, especially high wheat bourbon. Okay, Eric, I could certainly see that for sure.
Banana pudding.
And see, and then Chris says he also gets banana a lot on Jack Daniels. Interesting.
I never did, and then all of a sudden, I think it was after watching all of the tribe videos when Daniel and Rex were talking about, ooh, banana! Like Daniel, like you all know Daniel when he's like, banana! Like he gets that look, and like,
I couldn't tell you the last time I had regular Jack Daniels.
Never gotten that, and then all of us, I went to a bar and I ordered some JD, and all I could think was banana.
Power of suggestion.
I've never gotten it from it, and then you know what? In terms of like going to bars, if I'm going to go to a bar and sit around and listen to some heavy metal for a few hours, it's like I'm just gonna find out what do they have in the well, right? And so it's either JD or I'm gonna go for something local, which is gonna end up probably being Alberta Premium. And if I have the choice of my bottom, my bottom shelf matters kind of choices, it's the opening.
Is opening a brand new bottle of Jack Daniels.
Well, they say there's banana on here, so let's find
I
out.
still have my bottle of JD in the freezer that I bought when Lemmy died.
My brother-in-law took the rest of the last one, which was fine by me.
There's no bananas on this one.
You know what? But it's almost like you have to have a bottle. Like you almost can't not have a bottle of JD.
I hate
in Canada, you can't not have a bottle of Crown Royal in your cabinet somewhere.
I'd rather drink.
I don't have a bottle of Crown Royal in my cabinet, and this is the only bottle of JD I have in my house.
And that does not.
Ooh, I've heard
not taste like
single. I actually had a mini of a single barrel.
This
is a single barrel proof. Ours is at 130.8.
That's me.
It is.
That's me every
one
day,
of our
all day.
favorites.
Well, of course I get a handle dram, man, because other people drink this crap. You don't even want to know how I feel about Jack Daniels. I am not a fan. One day we'll review it. I'll go off my rant how I feel about Jack Daniels.
I can't have between Jack Daniels and Alberta Premium.
What?
I can't.
On this than I did on
They were the whiskeys that brought me to whiskey. You know, when you're 20 years old and you need to drink for a weekend and you don't drink beer, you pick up a Mickey of whatever you can and you mix it with Coke and you can drink for a whole weekend, right?
Okay. Jack Daniels is only good with Coke. That is nasty fucking whiskey. I fucking hate that. That is shit.
No.
Oh, I hate Jack Daniels.
Your nose is broken.
I only like their single barrel cask strength. Now that is good. The regular, no. That is terrible, terrible whiskey. It should only be mixed with Coke.
What is it?
Gross. Gross. I do not drink that. It's
All right, I got my
better any day. I am not a fan. Screw that shit. We're drinking other whiskey. That's disgusting.
My JD is still in the freezer upstairs, so I'm down
and
here.
Matt, who is my friend from Goody Goody, who now lives up in Michigan, agrees that Jack Daniels is shit. Oh, good God! Daniel drank an entire bottle of Jack Daniels.
It smells like.
Have you heard Daniel's Jack Daniel's
Jesus.
story?
It is shit. That's right, Nicholas. Join the creed. Jack Daniels sucks ass. I fucking hate Jack Daniels. Almost as much as I hate TX Bourbon. And you know how much I hate TX Bourbon.
And Texas Crown.
The worst. Okay, but TX Bourbon is much worse. Texas Crown I hate because they're lying bullshit. And that's also a fucking terrible whiskey.
I mean, I'm never gonna grab Jack Daniels, but I don't hate it at all.
I fucking hate it.
There are a lot of things out there that are a lot worse, in my opinion.
Do I do the Coke before or after the Jack Daniels?
Coke chaser.
Nope,
You
Coke.
have the pickle
Just
back.
the soda. Nope.
Yeah,
no white substances in my life.
As much as JD is not my go-to anymore,
Take it.
at one point it was, and at that point in my whiskey journey, it was. I mean, Sour Jacks were like the best shot you could actually get at the bar because it was better than the Royal Pussy, which is the same thing.
Wait, what?
What the fuck is Royal Pussy?
So a Sour Jack is half Jack Daniels with red sourpuss. A Sour Pussy is, or a Royal Pussy is Crown Royal, which is half of Crown Royal and half red sourpuss. So you had your choice.
What the hell is red sourpuss? What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's something that they have at bars for cocktails and shots.
Oh, it's like some kind of like mixer shit?
Yeah, it's some sort of, it tastes like red.
Okay.
So I think that was overtaken.
It tastes like purple.
Oh, like see, Eric says.
Red, and it tastes like red.
Oh,
it's kind of like Sam's that tastes like yellow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. So it's you take half of that, which is some sort of red liqueur, red sourpuss. It's sour and it's red, and that's what it tastes like.
Matt, Matt, have you poured the last one, the Iowa Legendary Rye? You want to smell bananas. That one smells like bananas to me.
Banana.
But Eric's right. Jack Daniels doesn't suck as much as Johnny Walker, White Walker, or Glyph. See? So it sucks like third worst fucking whiskey ever.
No, it doesn't taste bad. It's just not, there's not a lot to it.
I agree with you. It's not a bad whiskey. It's just a basic whiskey.
It's only good with Coke. It's disgusting. I would rather drink. I think I would rather drink a lot of other things. I would rather drink Kentucky Gentleman or fucking Kentucky Deluxe over that.
Well, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of things I would rather drink, but I just don't think it tastes bad. It's just very bland.
If you're still here,
it's a personal preference thing.
Matt,
obviously, it's still a bazillion freaking whiskeys. So, okay, now
If
this.
you don't like Jack Daniels, you're wrong.
If you're still here, Daniel, good night, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Night, Daniel. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you.
Now, this tastes like banana, too. The other one didn't have a strong banana taste, but this tastes like actual banana. Like,
did you give
bananas hanging up over there? I'm gonna go take one and eat it. That's what it tastes like.
Is
this a rye?
None of that candy.
No.
Or
is it
whatever.
weeded?
It says Iowa Legendary Rye.
I'm trying to remember if it's got some wheat in there.
Batch 96.
Or maybe some malt. I was hosting a tasting recently, and somebody was talking to me, and they were saying that all of our local Alberta craft vodkas that they've tried all have that banana note in it. And I think a lot of our Alberta local product actually has malt in it, and so or between the malted barley or wheat. And so I was thinking maybe that banana note comes from something in the distillation of either the wheat or the malted barley.
It might.
I like this. I like this Iowa Legendary Rye. I like this a lot. This is actually really good.
This is one of the most unique ryes I've had.
Yes.
This ranks up there with Balcones.
Hey, Travis, do you know what kind of rye this is in particular by chance?
It says Tony says 100% rye, Iowa Legendary Rye.
I'd be interested to actually look up to find out what kind of rye they're using for this.
Yeah, I want to look up the bottle. I've never gotten these notes on a rye before.
Nor have I. This is one of my favorite
This bottle of Iowa Legendary Rye.
I'll look at it tomorrow night.
I'm not going to open it because we already have this, but.
Now, hang on. You have something that's proofed up a lot more than 40%.
No,
mine's just 40% ABV.
This is 40.
Oh, okay.
It's just the bottle. I have the specialty one, too, in the other room somewhere.
I
don't know that one, though.
I tasted the rye as part of a trio at one of my local whiskey bars, like a while ago. I'm trying to find it on because I'm not so much a whiskey tuber. I'm an Instagrammer. So I'm just looking back to see if I can find what my notes were on that Legendary Rye. Because I remember liking it.
This is an interesting rye.
Yeah, it's the most interesting rye that I've ever had.
100% rye, 30-gallon barrels is what Tony's saying. Huh? No, I really like this. It's a very unique rye.
Yes, it is.
Huh?
No, Eric, bananas not code for anything.
See, you don't get the anise or the pickle you think you usually get on a rye.
No.
It's like a really sweet rye.
Okay.
Well, see, and I'm still finding pickle, but like you're saying, I'm finding a sweet relish. I'm not finding
Dill.
Okay, I can see the sweet relish. Okay, I'll give you that.
I still got banana. I mean,
I get banana on the forefront.
I can find that in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
My notes, and this is going back to, I don't even remember. Oh, it was March of last year. And my notes on it say the Cedar Ridge, more up front on the nose. The malted rye came through with intensity. The palate kept up with darker, spicier flavors, especially compared to the stock and barrel that I was tasting. Still quite friendly, but with a strong character and complexity. And that's all I have on the notes.
I mean, I think.
banana.
See, I think you were tasting the malted rye.
Yes,
You tasted their malted rye,
right. Not the legendary rye. Sorry.
not the legendary rye.
Yeah,
We tasted the malted rye on our channel
on our
latest review. On our latest review, or
not our latest,
last week's review. But this is the legendary rye, which is, I think, different. This doesn't taste at all like what we had before.
All right, we're gonna do a live stream. Jameson versus Jack Daniels. Jameson was better, and Jameson sucks.
A head-to-head at the bottom shelf matters. You need to get Jeffrey Patron on for a bottom shelf matters.
We should totally do that.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with banana. I like banana. I just don't like Jack Daniels. Now, George Dickel, I really like, especially back the number 12. I really, really like a lot.
I'm trying to remember if I've had the 12. I've had the rye.
I like the rye too.
It is intense.
All right. So I'm going to finish with this blind that Travis sent me that says Matt on it.
Oh, I'm not. We're not going to.
I'm not doing my blind tonight.
You do whatever you want. You do what I want.
Yeah, as
Travis,
is mine, Travis. I will
I'll
give
get
you a
to
blind, and we will film it.
Yeah, we'll do our own little film.
I'm going to drink it for now and not say a word about it. And maybe tomorrow when Travis is here, we can do something with it.
We'll bring ours just in case.
That's a good idea. We'll bring ours tomorrow to your house, Matt.
But my palate is so shot.
Yeah, I won't be able to tell you good
since
notes.
8.
It smells like scotch.
He said that all three of ours are different and that he sent us a blind that he thought we would enjoy.
It's Taylor's.
Oh, whatever this is, Travis, that is really fucking good. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, whatever you sent me.
You have the little note card. He wants to know if you can identify the grain, the place of origin.
It's in your box.
Distillery if possible, but he really wants to know if you can identify the grain and the place of origin. You don't have to do that right now.
Yeah,
Again,
I'll do that when I have a fresh palate. I'll probably do that. But yeah, that's gotta be barley. Gotta be some kind of scotch. Or it has to be a scotch. It has to be some kind of a single malt though. It's really fruity. It smells like a scotch, but it's probably some kind of American malt.
I believe in mine too. Yeah, I put mine in there.
Oh yeah. Woo.
That's good. Whatever it is, it's really good. I'm real excited to try this when it's a fresh palate. So I think the conclusion though is Iowa makes good whiskey.
Iowa makes great whiskey.
Iowa makes really good whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with all this. I like banana. Matt should be on a t-shirt. Yes, it should.
We need to just start keeping track of all the random shit Matt says.
We just make t-shirts of random shit Matt says, like the beat your meat party.
I like banana and George Dickel.
George Dickel's better than fucking Jack.
Well, that's what Eric Waite says. He's like, this needs to be on the t-shirt. You know,
we're gonna make all these random Whiskey Crusader t-shirts. Just random bullshit I say.
So
I think that'll be great. I think we'll actually sell those.
Okay,
I want a Whiskey Crusaders t-shirt with just our logo up here, and it just says "so basically."
If you guys get those made, I'll buy one and totally wear it.
That should be our first t-shirt that comes out.
So basically.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
It hasn't been as bad lately, but you know.
Isn't it funny how when you record yourself, you start seeing the things that you say, and you notice things that like you didn't realize you said so much?
Yes.
Absolutely. For sure.
We're gonna have to call this, Matt. It's
all right. So let Bobby tell everybody, then Teresa tell everybody where you guys are at.
What am I telling
Teresa,
you?
ladies first.
Ladies first. What am I? Oh, you can find me on Instagram because I'm an Instagrammer. Canadian Whiskey Smith. I have a .com and all that kind of jazz stuff. Yeah.
3 hours of drinking, folks. Don't take any of that apart. Look for
we're going into like 3.5 ish.
Yeah.
Almost.
3.25.
Yeah.
Cheers, Teresa.
Pinkies out and not double fisting.
I only got half a day tomorrow.
So
New York in one hand and Texas in another.
Bobby.
All right.
So basically, we are iWhiskey Wine.
Brad needs that on a T-shirt. He was. God has declared it. So basically, check us out on YouTube. Husband and wife duo, and basically Sam's whiskey journey that we are recording.
So after about X amount of videos, we are going to put out a video that is just Matt's outtakes of saying so basically throughout that amount of time of recording videos.
Or just the random shit I say that's really fucked up.
Dude, like
we'll have an outtakes video pretty soon. I have a feeling we're going to have a good one.
An hour of just so basicallys.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, yeah, so tomorrow night we'll be on the Scotch Dust Dummies at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern Time with Steph Ridgway, Gordon Stevenson, and we'll be talking about Old Pulteney and their new lineup, launching that for North America tomorrow. So thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Cheers, all.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.